again, I wanna reiterate this too, because I said this in my last video. It disappoints me. I don't take pride in dunking on Dave Rubin like this, because I used to like him. I used to be one of his patrons. I want to like him. I still want to like him. And it's unfortunate that he lets dumb things fall out of his mouth like this. The other week, I put up a video about Dave Rubin called Overdosing on Red Pills. And it was talking about how Dave Rubin seems to be losing his marbles. He seems to be embracing the worst elements of American conservatism and the so-called rights when he says ridiculous things like society can only be organized around religion. It cannot be organized around anything else. He seems to be willing to sell out to people like Yoram Hazony, who's a conservative nationalist. So that was a few weeks ago, but Dave Rubin, he gave us some more treats recently. Let's check this out.
Does he end up signing bills that increase the debt and the rest of it? Yeah, because the whole system is out of whack. There's no money left, and yet we keep, okay, more stimulus. We have literally no money.
How much debt
Now,
are we in?
here Dave is making a decent point. At first, I was like, why is everyone, when I first watched this, I was like, man, why is everyone dunking on this? What, like, the debt is a serious problem that we need to start thinking about. But then it really goes off a cliff.
Dollars, and it's going up. I think we just signed another $2.2 trillion stimulus. It's like the number. How do we get out? Well, I hate to tell you.
How do we get out of this debt problem and this deficit spending? Let's hear what he has to say.
Or is it just you go bankrupt and you say start again?
Can I whisper how we get out? I mean, it's called war.
War, you guys. War. We got to go to war. Now, at first, I thought this was based on a Keynesian view of economics. You know, often, I don't know about you guys, but in high school and college, I was told that the Great Depression was bad, and the way America got out of it was by going to war. And going to war, it may be devastating, but it's good for an economy because it creates jobs, because you got to pay people to build tanks and planes and battleships and stuff, puts people to work and all that good stuff. War is so great for the economy. I thought that's where Dave Rubin was headed with this, but it's actually worse.
The sad truth is it seems to me that we're in an almost unavoidable conflict with China now. They have so much of our debt that we know we can never pay it back. There's nothing like short.
So what he's saying is because China holds a lot of the United States debts, that we have no choice but to go to war with them. Have no choice, folks. So this is a chart of the owners of U.S. national debt. Now, China is number one. It looks like at 1.8 trillion, although if you combine Hong Kong, it's probably closer to 1.3 trillion. It looks like 1.4 trillion. But Japan holds $1 trillion of our debt. Do we go to war with Japan? How about Brazil? They have a good 3 billion. It looks like China's not the only one that holds U.S. debt. Even if we go to war with China, I think the total debt is over 20 trillion. China only holds, 1/20th? 1/25th of that debt? So even just on paper, going to war with China to cancel this debt wouldn't solve anything. It would barely make a dent in the debt problem. But also, what message would that send? Oh, if you lend us too much money and we can't pay it back, we might go to war with you. What could possibly go wrong with that? I don't know. Maybe countries would stop lending us money because we're behaving like a bunch of drunk mobsters who don't want to pay off their debts. And how would we even get the money to go to war with China? That wouldn't be cheap. Stephen Michael Davis pointed this out. Like, oh, so we'd have to borrow money from other countries to go to war with China to what? Cancel $1.4 trillion worth of debt? And then you still got what? Another $20 trillion to go? What a brilliant idea.
Sort of like some sci-fi, we find a planet somewhere that has unobtainium, like in Avatar, and we mine it and sell it to the Chinese here. Although we would get in a war over who's going to get there first. Like, there are debtors, and we've got more weapons than our debtors right now.
We got more weapons, so it's not a problem, folks.
Talk about a mafia move. It's like,
oh, he says mafia move. I didn't notice that the first time. Yeah, it would be a total mafia move. It'd be a total goon move.
We sort of know, we can keep borrowing from them because we got all the nukes and, they've got some stuff, but, we've got bases everywhere. It's a seriously depressing, like, unpleasant thing to think.
They got more people, can't they?
Even this guy, kind of like the look on his face, like, what is this guy crazy?
Just create more weapons.
Oh, they got more people. Yeah, that's a good point.
And have more
they got
money
more people. I suspect they're probably cloning people, too. That's a whole other thing.
They're cloning people, folks. China has the clone army, like from Star Wars. I don't know if he's joking there. I hope he's joking, because that is just look at the other guy. I don't know who this guy is, but looks like he's putting his head in his palm.
We know we can clone dogs.
Look at oh my god, he does not look that guy does not look comfortable with what Dave Rubin is saying. My goodness.